This is a routine you can do lying down in your bed or on a mat. It will take approximately 15 minutes and end with a guided relaxation. If at any time something doesn't feel right in your body, listen to your body and take a break.
All right, Elisa, we're gonna do some breathing and moving just to help your body get strong and feel more stretched out for today. So we can start, you can turn your palms up and maybe move your hands out a little bit away from your body. And just take a few breaths here, just feeling the bed support you. Just take a few breaths in and out. And then if you want, you can place your hands on the belly. We've been breathing with that ball, so place your hands on the belly like you had that breathing ball inside you. And when you breathe in, see if the belly can rise up to your hands. And then when you breathe out, you can just let it go. And again, you can have your eyes open, or if you want to close your eyes, you can. See how that feels, whatever's most comfortable. And as you're breathing in, we're going to think of a word that we want to stretch with. Maybe it's calm, I am calm, or strong, or brave. Pick one of those words that you want to just start breathing with that word. So when you breathe in, it could be I am calm when you breathe out. And then we're going to open the eyes, and let's just get our shoulders to work a little bit. So your palms face up. We're going to breathe in, and then you can put your palms down and just have the shoulders move in. And then your palms move, turn up, the shoulders come into the bed, the heart lifts, and then the palms turn down. Let's do that a few more times. The palms turn up, your heart lifts up. Good, and the palms down. One more time, the palms lift up, the heart lifts up. You can even breathe that word like it's coming out of your heart, and the palms come down. And then go ahead and see if you can just take your shoulders up to your ears, back and down. Let's just roll your shoulders up to your ears, and then they roll down, and then roll up to your ears, and down. One more time, up, and then let them down. Good, and then let's stretch all the way through our body. So you're gonna take your arms overhead and interlace your fingers and stretch them away from your feet, breathing in, and then you can move the arms towards the window and see if you can stretch through the side of your body. Good, and then breathe in and go to the other side towards the door. See if you can just get some length in your body. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, move towards the window, and then go to the other side. Just feel how that gets your body nice and long, and then arms overhead all the way through the toes, and then let your arms settle down to the body, and just take notice how that feels. See how that feels with your body. And now we're gonna do a similar stretch. You're gonna bring your arms overhead, you're gonna grab one wrist and move towards the window. Stretching, this is called like crescent moon, like the moon in the sky. And let's do it again. Breathe in, grab the other wrist. And just see if the body can just stretch a little bit more. Just only stretch that point where you start to feel it. We don't want to go too far. And one more time. Good. And then you can bring both arms up. You can twinkle your fingers. And then bring the arms down. And then just notice if the body feels a little bit longer. Now we're going to bring your attention all the way down to your feet. So let's just give our ankles a little circle. Circle out your ankles. Sometimes they make some fun noises. And then go the other way. And then we're going to do some exercises with our feet. So you're going to flex your toes up. Good, now curl your toes. Good, now point your whole foot. Keep your foot pointed, just flex your toes and pull your heels back. Notice how that feels. Curl your toes, point your feet, flex your toes, and pull the feet back. Let's do that 2 more times. Curl, point, flex just your toes, and the feet come back. One more time, curl your toes, point, flex your toes, and pull the heels back. And if you like any of those are great movements just to get the feet. Rotate your ankles again, just bringing attention to your feet and go the other way. And now we're going to slide all the way down so your feet are pressing on the footboard. So now we're going to press our feet against the footboard, and I want you to imagine like a big, strong tree that's growing roots all the way down to the earth. Like your feet, it's just pressing in like you're standing up, and just feel that connection to the footboard. And then let's bring our arms overhead and get really long, and notice what that feels like to press your feet on the footboard and lift your arms all the way up. And then bring your hands down, palms face up. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make a tree with one of our legs. So slide your one foot up and then bring it back down. And then slide it up and bring it back down. And then slide it up and just hold it out there. So one foot is pressing on the footboard, the other foot pressing against the leg. And you can take a few deep breaths there. And then take that foot down and press it against that footboard. Feel those roots grounding through your foot. And then slide the other foot up. And then slide it back down. Again, slide it back up. Slide it back down. And this time slide it back up and open up that hip. And press the other foot firmly against that footboard. Take 3 deep breaths in. Even coming back to your word. So I am whatever word you picked. And then gently bring that leg down. Press both feet down. Like a strong tree, bring the arms all the way overhead. Breathe there. And then gently bring the hands down. Now we're going to do a posture that kind of opens up your hips a little more. So put the one foot on the bed with your knee facing up. And the other foot crosses over like a number 4. And then you're going to take a few breaths here. Now you can have your palms up, or you can turn your palms down. So see what feels more comfortable. And then gently release. And let's do the other side. Every side of our body is different. So we're going to make a little number 4. And again, the hands can be down or palms up. And take a few deep breaths there. Now we're going to have both feet on your bed with the knees facing up, and you can take your feet a little bit wider. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a bridge. So you're going to turn your palms up if that feels good. Let's see, one with that way and then one with palms down. And we'll slowly, you're going to peel the spine off the bed like a little drawbridge up, and then slowly come down. And your feet are like pressing into the bed. They're grounded and connected. And slowly bring up. And slowly come down. This is super great for your spine to get a little bit of movement. One more time, slowly come up. You can look up to the ceiling and just take a few deep breaths there. And again, sometimes I like to have that word come out of my heart. So I am calm, or I am strong, or I am brave. Feeling your strong legs and your shoulders pressing down so your back can lift up. And then we're going to slowly put your spine back down on the bed. Turn the palms up and put the soles of the feet together like a butterfly, and the knees come out. And then we're going to take a few breaths here. Sometimes it feels good to have one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. So if you want to do that, you can take a few breaths here, feeling the belly, breathing in from the belly up to your heart, And then breathing out from your heart down to your belly. Again, the breath moves up to the belly, to the heart, and from the heart down to your belly. And again, maybe with the eyes closed, we can see how that feels. Just closing the eyes, feeling the belly get big all the way up to your lungs, the top of your heart. And then when you breathe out, the breath moves out from your heart down through your belly. And then gently you can open your eyes and place your hands on each knee and draw your knees in and bring them into your body and give yourself a big hug. Good, and then bring your arms overhead like a football post or cactus. You can bend the elbows, and then we're gonna drop the knees towards the window, and the gaze is towards the door. So you can look towards the door, away from your knees. And again, come center, the knees go towards the door, and you can look towards the window. And let's do that again, coming center and going to the window. And your head can look the other way. Just nice, slow breathing. Lets the body know to slow down. Come center, knees go to the door, and head towards the window. And then come center, and if it feels good, give yourself a hug again. The knees draw in. And then we'll move into a final relaxation. So you can place the feet down, the palms turn up. And sometimes it's nice to just have a little weight on the legs. So now we're going to move into a final relaxation. So you can have your caregiver or nurse come in and bring you a weighted pillow if you'd like. And you can place the pillow right on the hips if that feels comfortable. You can kind of find a spot that feels more weighted down. And the eye pillow, if you choose, can go over the eyes. Palms can face up or press down. So see what feels right. So maybe press your hands down and see if that feels comfortable, or press your palms up. We're going to just allow the body to rest. So again, remembering the sphere, when you breathe in, the belly expands all the way up to your heart, and then from your heart down to your belly. Just take a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And then just let your body just breathe how it wants to breathe. It knows how to do that. I want you to imagine being in this big open field. Maybe you're on a cool blanket and you're just looking up into the sky. And when you look up into the sky, you notice all these puffy white clouds. And sometimes when you look closely at clouds, you can see different shapes or letters or animals. Just notice what you might be seeing. And you start to look closer and you see that word that you've been thinking about. Maybe you see the word calm. You see a C, an A, an L, an M. Or maybe your word is strong. and you see a big S, a T, an R, an O, an N, and G. And as you look up and you see your word, you notice that there's a balloon. And the balloon is falling from the sky with a little package, and you can see that, and it's coming right down where you are. And you reach up and you grab the balloon and you grab the little box. And when you open it up, there's a little note in there with your name on it. And when you turn it over, you see your word. And it's written in all these fancy letters. And you tuck that piece of paper in your pocket and you decide to hold on to that balloon. And if you want to right now, you can take that word, that thought, that word, and you can place your hands, both hands on top of your heart. And you can just breathe in whatever word you want to breathe in today. And then we'll slowly let the hands come down. And trust that that word's inside of you whenever you want to come back to it. That word is always there. And you can take a breath in. Go ahead and wiggle your toes. Just move your feet. Maybe brush your thumb against your finger. See what that feels like just to touch your hands. You could maybe release your head so you can take your head right or left. Just see if that feels good on your neck. Just allow your body to naturally breathe. It knows how to do this. If what your body needs right now is sleep, feel free to just drift off. If you'd like to return to this space, you can start by wiggling your toes and then slowly moving your body in a way that feels good for you.